But you know something is wrong when you live in Canada and they say, oh, you have freedom, you have this, you have that. But we're just living to work here.
I'm gonna show you guys what you could get for $1,000 in Thailand.
Guys, the prices here, I don't know what's happening, but
I just found out that the city that I live in, that I was born, raised, grew up in, is now the third most expensive city in the entire world. I live in Canada. You hear cities like New York being the most expensive. It's known to be the most expensive. But you know something is wrong when you live in Canada and they say, oh, you have freedom, you have this, you have that. But we're just living to work here. There's no enjoyment. If you just want to have an impromptu fun brunch or go out with your friends once in a while, you have to plan it. You can't just go out anymore. You have to actually plan and budget it into your money or you will be in debt. We're actually probably all in debt. Probably 99% of us are in debt because the wages that we get in Canada versus what we actually are paying, it doesn't match up. No one can afford to live like we do. I was just talking to this girl from Colombia and she said she went to LA and she said their groceries are 1,000 times cheaper than ours. She went into this store called Ali, I think, and she said she was in a state of shock of how cheap your produce is, how cheap your meat is, how cheap it is to actually make a meal at home. You go to a grocery store in Canada and you want to maybe buy 5 apples, you're maybe paying like $6-7, I'm not even joking, for apples that are grown off a tree.
Shout out to her for keeping it real. You see what I'm saying? Canada is cooked. Grocery prices in Canada are going crazy right now. A lot of people are trying not to talk about this shit, but it's getting real. They keep upping the cost of living quietly. They're doing it every single year. Rent going up, home prices going up, groceries going up, gas going up. Your purchasing power in Canada is losing value at a faster rate than the US. People in the US pay significantly less than Canadians on basic needs on a daily basis. I know Canadians right now coming over to the US just to buy groceries, gang, just to buy clothes, just to buy little things that they think they might need. And you got to ask yourself a question, bro. You think cost of living in Canada will increase over the next 5 years or decrease? It's as simple as that. If you think that the prices will increase, then get out of Canada right now. You see what I'm saying? Canada is cooked. The purchasing power within Canada sucks. You got to take your CAD and go across the seas. You see what I'm saying? Take that CAD and move abroad. Thailand going crazy right now. Vietnam going crazy right now. And as she mentioned, Colombia. Now, I will say Colombia is a bit on the dangerous side. So you better know how to speak some Espanol or know your way around the country. You feel me? A safer bet for me would be Vietnam, Thailand, or anywhere in Southeast Asia. Let's lock in. Let's get it.
Today I'm at a souk and I'm viewing another condo and I'm gonna show you guys what you could get for $1,000 in Thailand. Condo prices in Bangkok really depend on location and this one is located right at the heart of a souk, which is known for being super convenient and walkable. This unit is 40 square meters with a swim-out balcony straight to the pool and it costs 32,000 baht a month. To give you some context, the average studio condo in a souk usually costs around 18,000 baht. They're usually much smaller and don't have this kind of layout or view. When I first moved here, I struggled so much to find a place. I didn't know who to trust or where to start. That's honestly why I make these videos, because I want to help you guys avoid the same confusion. Also, just to clear things up, I'm not an agent and I'm not getting paid for this. I've started this page to share everything I learned from living here and to help others figure it out too. I did find an amazing agent who helped me so much and I highly recommend her if you're looking for a place. I included all her information in my new YouTube video, so if you want to reach out to her, click the link in my bio. I also posted in detail everything you need to know about renting a condo here, so check it out. And if you want more tips about moving to Thailand, make sure to follow me for more.
She keeping it real. She in the field. Look at what $1,000 a month could get you in Thailand. $500 to $1,000 a month. That's all it takes. And your rent fully paid off for the month. Higher quality of life, check. Food cheap, check. Groceries on deck. Convenience all around you. And you got a lot of people from all across the world within this hub. Thailand going crazy right now for this. A lot of people are waking up to the fact that North America, Canada included, is the matrix. You got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to take that risk. You got to take that leap of faith and take that CAD, take that USD, take your tier 1 currency and move over to Asia, man. It's that simple. We got other places on the planet right now going hella cheap. A lot of expats and digital nomads are moving to these countries as we speak, getting the F out of Canada and America. But today we're going to focus on Southeast Asia. And hey, if you feel like Canada is cooked, this might just be the move for you. Tap in.
Canada, Canada, Canada. Canadian people, I feel sorry for you. Whoever your prime minister is needs to come to the front. I don't know his name, the new one, whatever. Trudeau, you too, you come here. Because what do you mean? The prices in the shops, in the supermarkets. Oh. Are you having a laugh? Are you having a bubble? Listen, I'm only here on holiday. I went to the supermarket yesterday. I got two items. I got two items. I got a packet of crisps or chips and a tin of custard. Guess how much that cost me? Let the British people scream before I even answer. $10.33. $10.33. Do you know how much British pounds that is? That's £7 something. For a packet of crisps and a tin of custard. And it's not even British custard. It's not even imported. It was made here. Was it? I don't know. You people are suffering. I feel so... The other day, I wanted to get grapes. Why was it nearly $10 for grapes? Grapes. That is £1 something, £2 something in the UK, in Marks and Spencer's. In Lidl and Aldi, it's even less. And I was about to spend nearly $10. The way I put that back, quick, fast, and in a hurry. If the Canadians decide to revolute or revolt, I'm with them. I'll be supporting them from afar, but I'll be supporting, because what is this?
And shout out to her once again. She on her travels. She's from the UK. She went over to Canada, and the prices astounded her, shocked her. She going crazy over chips and custard and grapes. Bro, imagine paying rent in Canada. Imagine what Canadians are going through right now, paying these horrific prices in rent. And I feel like as North Americans, we done got so programmed to thinking that, yeah, you know, $2,000 a month. Yeah, let's just pay that. It's okay. We get so much. No, you don't. Bro, this shit is the Matrix over here, gang. When will you people wake up and realize Canada and America, that's the Matrix. That's Matrix programming. They just want you to pay, and be stuck in debt while doing it. Living paycheck to paycheck, doing the same thing every single day. Rinsing and repeating till you're 70 years old. What you gonna do when you 80 years old? You wake up, debt, claiming some sort of pension or a 401k. You didn't live out your dreams. You didn't get to do all the things that you got to do. You went on vacation, okay, a couple times, but then you had to come back to reality. Isn't it funny that anytime you take a vacation, you always gotta come back to reality? Let that sink in for a second. What if your whole life was a vacation, gang? What if you could actually afford to do the things that you want to do on a daily basis? Taking your tier one currency, CAD or USD, overseas to a cheaper country, you immediately beat the Matrix, gang. The best way to beat inflation, I'm going to say it again, is to never feel inflation, bro. Never feel inflation. And this is a way that allows you to do it. You monetize your lifestyle. You make money online. You gain that digital income. And then you take your tier one currency overseas, abroad, somewhere where it's cheaper to live. And it's not like these countries that they taught us in school were broke and poor and had nothing going for them. They got a lot to offer. Thailand has a lot to offer. Vietnam has a lot to offer. A lot of countries in Africa got a lot to offer. South Africa, Kenya, South America as well, Brazil, Colombia, Mexico, Dominican Republic, Philippines, Bali, Indonesia. We got people even going to China. These are places that will allow you to never feel inflation and instantly up your quality of life. You feel what I'm saying? Tap in. Let's get it.
How much do I pay for rent living here in Thailand? So here is my house here. It's got a pool, jacuzzi, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and driveway and a wraparound balcony. And I've actually got my lease agreement to show you how much my rent is. Whilst I'm getting that, I'll tell you a little bit of the area it's in. I live on a private golf course in Chiang Mai, the north of Thailand. I just went for the biggest, fanciest house in like the nicest area in northern Thailand because they all kind of fit my budget. They probably fit yours as well. So as you can see here, my rental fee is 32,000 baht. Just £700 a month And here's what it looks like inside. I've got my office area here. There's the front door, the upstairs area, the living area, the dining area, and then back garden. But that's not including utilities. So my water bill is £2.40 a month, and that's to keep the jets in the pool and all the showers running. So that's actually considered high in Thailand, £2.50. But the electricity is where it really gets you. I mean, it's obviously still much cheaper than the UK, but try and guess how much electricity is here in Thailand. Keep in mind, the thing that takes up the most electricity is the air conditioning, and obviously lots of space here to cool down.
So we moved from Toronto, Canada to South Florida almost 4 years ago, and we're back visiting now. And guys, the prices here, we're in the GTA, so that's the Greater Toronto area. I don't know what's happening, but I just want to show you this bag of chocolate chips, for example. It's almost a pound, $16.50. Okay, apples. This bag of, it's organic, they're organic, but that's what we buy. $9. In Florida, we buy the same size, the same organic gala apples for about $4 or $4.50. What the hell is happening here? My husband just got back from the grocery store and he's floored at the prices. The price of a whole organic chicken is like double the price of what we pay in South Florida. And South Florida is not a cheap place to live. It's more expensive than a lot of the United States. So I don't know, but holy crap.
And sometimes I wonder, what more proof do people need to see to make them realize that they're getting cooked every single day? Getting cooked. The prices that you pay on a daily basis in Canada, even Americans pay less than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit get crazy for real. This is something we're gonna look back on in like 10 to 20, maybe 30 years and be like, damn, they took us to the cleaners, bro. They are taking you to the cleaners every single time you tap your card in Canada. I promise you. You're like, bro, even places in the US are paying less than you. Treacherous work. We got to definitely figure some shit out. My train of thought on this is to take that tier 1 currency and get the F out. A lot of people going to say, hey, just make more money. Yeah, just do it. Just start that business and make it work. Yeah. Not everyone going to do that, gang. And I would say about 80 to 90% of people in Canada right now, they're not really worried too much about this because they focus is on their bills and work and clocking in every day just to survive. They have no choice. They have to clock in to survive. They got to make that paycheck to paycheck every single day. They got to do that. That's what they got to be focused on. The programming is so beautifully designed. It's making y'all think that that's the lifestyle that you have to live in for 20, 30, 40 years. Shit crazy for real, man. Y'all need to wake up. When you wake up and realize what these people are doing to you, trying to price you out, you immediately shift your entire lifestyle. You wake up to an entirely new reality. Living like a king for cheap is possible. We living in a window of time where we have what it takes to make this happen. Y'all better tap in for real. Let's get it.
At my new apartment in the Philippines, I'm gonna give you guys a tour. So let's see what we got in here. Hello, there's Jewel, of course. And the kitchen, we just put up our Christmas tree. It looks great. There's already some presents underneath there. We got the bedroom.
I can show them this.
We have some presents. Yeah. Here's the bedroom, tons of storage. Got a little nook. We got our closets right there. And then it's got this view over here. And I'm not talking about Jewel, I'm talking about this. Dang. Decent. View of the water. 2 ACs. Bathroom over here. Let's get the bathroom going. Yeah, that's all Jewel's products. Now we're at the pool. And finally, the gym. Yes, sir, that's it.
And there you have it. Affordable living that's not going to break the bank. $604 per month. I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad. $600 a month for that. 1 to 2 bedroom, nice view, metropolitan area, convenience around. You can't beat that. And you're not getting that in Canada. Anywhere you're at for $600 a month. Yeah, you try that in Canada. They're going to put you in an actual literal box. They will literally put you in a cardboard box with a stick and tell you, hey, go. That's you. You got it. $600 a month. You can't even wipe your ass with that in Canada. I promise you. You are getting cooked in Canada on a daily basis. If you're in Canada, you're cooked. Cheapest places for rent on the planet right now would include the Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, Mexico, and Colombia. You feel me? Sometimes Brazil, sometimes Dominican Republic. There's a lot of places on the planet right now that a lot of people are taking advantage of. A lot of North Americans are taking advantage of these countries as we speak. And we're going to do the research and the due diligence and the homework and show y'all on this channel. With that being said, it's your boy, the Plug World. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Let's get it.